After completing the Gordon model, now we will start with the discussion on the Walter model. What is the peculiarity of these both models, Gordon model and Walter model? What is the peculiarity of these both models, Gordon model and Walter model? This both model, Gordon model and Walter model, they are based on relevance theory. We have discussed now earlier. Relevance theory means both say that your share price will be affected because of dividend. So Gordon model also and Walter model also, they are based on concept of relevance theory. So today we will see Walter model. It is also formula based only. Walter model. Walter model P0 we have to find. P0 is equal to. In Gordon model also we have found out the P0. So here also we will find out the P0 only. So what is the formula for Walter model? Let us check that. What is the formula for the Walter model? It is D dividend plus E minus D earnings minus dividend into R divided by KE divided by KE. D is the dividend per share, E is the earnings per share, R is the rate of return, K is the cost of capital. And we will discount this by KE. So we will get the P0 as per the Walters model. Walter model is also based on relevance theory. So they say that your dividend will have an impact on the share price. So everybody note this formula. Then we can start the illustration on Walter model. D plus E minus D into R divided by KE divided by KE. Written everybody formula, write down the formula for Walter model. D plus E minus D into R by KE divided by KE. Okay, very simple. All the data will be given in the question only. We have to just use the formula and find out the price of the current market price of the share. See this Walter model, this model was developed by James Walter as proposed a model of share valuation. Okay, price means value. Price of the share means value of the share. So this is a model of share valuation. So it supports the view that the dividend policy of the firm has a direct bearing on the share valuation. That's why this is known as relevance theory. So Gordon also says, Walter also says that your price will affect impacted because of your dividend. Price will be affected because of your dividend. So that's why this model is called as relevance theory. Okay. So as we know that every theory will be having some assumptions for that theory to work. So we will not go into that assumptions at present. So directly come to the illustration. See, read illustration number 1. Shalini and company earns rupees 6 per share, having a capitalization rate 10%, return on investment is 20%. According to Walter's model, what should be the price per share if the dividend payout ratio is 30%? So which model we have to use? Walter model. So we will solve this illustration first. Illustration 1. SP I am putting means from Shape Publication textbook. Okay. So first what we will do, we will write down the basic details. See, Shalini and company earns rupees 6 per share. So this is the earnings per share. Earns rupees 6 per share. No? So this is your EPS. Basic details. EPS. EPS is rupees 6 per share. Okay. Capitalization rate means KE. Capitalization rate. Capitalization rate is capitalization rate KE is how much? 10 percentage. Return on investment, that is how much? 20 percentage. Dividend payout ratio is 30 percentage. All the data we have listed down. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out the price per share as per the Walters model. How we can find out? First, write down the formula for Walters model. P0 Walters model. So price as per Walters model, P0 will be D plus E minus D into R divided by KE whole divided by KE. Okay, D plus E minus D into R divided by K whole divided by KE. So we are having the data. Okay, what will be the DPS, dividend per share, that we will have to calculate. What will be the dividend per share? Anybody can tell what will be the dividend per share? How we will find out the dividend per share? Dividend per share. How we will calculate? Dividend per share is equal to EPS into dividend payout ratio. So dividend per share you can calculate by two methods. One, if dividend payout ratio and earning per share is given, you can multiply both and calculate dividend per share. Or if face value is given, then you can multiply it by the dividend percentage. Okay, both are different. Dividend payout ratio is the percentage of earnings declared, and dividend rate is the percentage on the face value. You should apply dividend percentage on the face value. Dividend payout ratio you will apply on the earnings per share. This we have understood last class also. So EPS is there and dividend payout ratio is also given. See, EPS is there and dividend payout ratio is also there. So we can calculate the dividend per share easily. How much it will be? EPS into DPR. So 6 into 30. So dividend per share is 1.8 per share. Okay. So all the data we have got, now we can apply this. Rupees 1.8 plus earnings is 6 minus 1.8 into rate of return is 20 percentage, capitalization rate is 10, and whole divided by 10. So we can solve this. You will get the price P0. How you will solve? First you solve this portion. 6 minus 1.8 into 0.2 divided by 1.0.10 plus 1.8 divided by 0.10. So you will get the price. Hundred and two, correct answer. So your price per share is 102 per share. Step by step also you can solve. First you solve this 0.20 divided by 10, then note it, then 6 minus 1.8 multiply by this value, then add 1.8, then divide by 0.1. You will get 102 per share. 10. Yes, correct. Listen, 1.8 plus 6 minus 1.8 will be how much? 6 minus 1.8, 4.2 into 0.20 divided by 0.20 divided by 10. It will be 2. It will be 2 divided by 0.10. Now first we will have to do this multiplication part. Then add it with this, then divide by 0.10. You will get 102. per share. Yes, yeah, correct. Is this optimum payout ratio as per the Volta? So they have asked whether this 30 percentage is optimum or not optimum. According to you, what should be the answer? Whether you agree that company is paying 30 percentage dividend payout ratio is 30 percentage, it is correct, or it should be more than 30 percentage, or it should be less than 30 percentage. So this answer you have to answer, is this optimum payout ratio as per the Volta? So whether you agree with this company, Shalini and company, that they are paying 30 percentage, dividend payout ratio is 30 percentage, or you say that it should be more than 30 percentage or it should be less than 30 percentage, and what should be the percentage? If you are saying that the percentage should not be 30 percentage, then what should be the percentage? Yes. Okay. See, very easy part. Is this optimum payout ratio? For that, we have already discussed. Now, for checking whether a payout ratio is optimum or not, you have to compare the KE with the R. So, three rules we have developed. You know, if KE is less than R, what should be the optimum payout ratio? If KE is more than R, what should be the optimum payout ratio? And if KE is equal to R, what should be the optimum payout ratio? So simply you have to compare the R and KE for finding out the optimum payout ratio. So how you can compare? Both data are there. No? Here if you will see, KE is 10 percentage and R is 20 percentage. Means market expectation, which the shareholders are expecting 10 percentage return, but the company is earning 20 percentage. So here R is greater than KE. So what should be the optimum payout ratio in this case? It should be 0 percentage. So optimum payout ratio should be 0 percentage if you want to increase your share price. Okay. Means if you will keep your dividend 0, your share price will be more. If you can check that. Because in this case, R is greater than K, and if R is greater than K, we have understood that your payout ratio should be 0 percentage. Dividend payout ratio, optimum dividend payout ratio should be 0 percentage. Clear? Yes. Okay, so optimum payout ratio should be 0 percentage. You should give the answer, and reason for that is rate of return is more than the market expectation. Okay, so for today we will stop here only. Further, we will continue with some more illustration on Walter model in the next class. Then we will go with the new model. Okay. So for today we are stopping here only.